Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashi Adani and for today's video I'm going to be answering your questions. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to clear a few things. A lot of you were wondering why I went off of YouTube. I don't know honestly why I went off of YouTube. It's just YouTube takes a lot of energy and it also takes a lot of creativity and thinking, and not like Instagram or other platforms don't, they all do. But I had energy only for one platform and I chose Instagram. That is it. YouTube I'm getting back to because I feel like I need to, because you guys my older audience knew me through YouTube, and I feel like my new Instagram audience that I've gotten don't know me that well. So obviously I'm going to start by answering a few questions about myself. I'm not answering any skincare or any other questions that are not about me, because this video is about me for you to get to know me. Other questions that you have asked will be answered on my Instagram stories maybe by the end of this week, so stay tuned for that. And I'm just gonna get started. What's your favorite color? Purple, white, black, red, 4, and blue, 5. Who is your crush? No, nobody. What phone do you use? I am using OnePlus 7T. Yeah. And what is your favorite? She just asked, what is your favorite? Favorite what? I don't know. What's your favorite? I don't know. What's your favorite makeup brand? Maybelline, L'Oreal, and NYX are 3 brands that I have been using the most. Like when I look around here, I have NYX, L'Oreal, and Maybelline the most. Are you a professional makeup artist? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I am just a makeup lover. I have not been trained. I have no certificate. I can't do your makeup. I cannot. I'm not. Do you live in a joint family? No, I don't. I live with my parents and my sister. I have an older sister, but she's married. But although I do have like one other part of my family living right in the building, so it's fun to have my cousins around. What's your age? I am 22. How do you handle studies and influencing slash blogging? So right now though I don't need to, because lockdown is going on. Generally I have been doing this for 4 years with college, so I feel like I'm very efficient with time management and stuff like that. So there have been days where I had to shoot in the morning, go to college, come back, edit and stuff like that. But thankfully my college didn't have a lot of attendance issues. It was not very strict, so there were okay days where I could bunk college and I could just go focus on shooting or something like that if it was needed. The only rule I had for myself was that I would not shoot during exams, any kind of exams, internal, externals, projects. I would not shoot in that period, because obviously I needed to focus on studying, considering I didn't study the rest of the sem because I was busy shooting and running around. So yeah, no, I didn't let anything affect my studies, but I also made sure to give enough time to blogging, because I wanted to focus on it and make something out of it. And yeah, I think I'm just good at time management, so I was just very clear about how to organize things. What's the motivation for you? This is very weird. I've never thought about this. The first thing that comes to my mind is my dad and my professor Shesha sir. So these two guys are like really cool. They're always working very hard and they kind of motivate me. They inspire me. Like I look at them and I'm like, shit, I wish I was that hardworking. But other than, I don't think there is one particular thing that, everybody has like a role model sort of. I don't have that. Like I don't have a motivation thing. Like I feel like I'm motivated plenty to work hard on my own. So yeah, that's about it. Where are you from? I'm from Mumbai. How many followers did you have when you started, and how many months did it take you to reach here? I started at 863 followers. All were my friends. Right now I'm at 132k k followers, and it's been 4.5 years. So you do the math. What were you studying before, and how did you decide to become an Instagrammer? I finished 12th and then I started blogging in my vacation. I started because my friend Vipasha just was like, hey, like, see, I was always interested in fashion. Like before this also, I had a little bit of an Instagram clothing store that nobody knows about, because I did it right after 10th with my other friend, but it didn't work out. So I was always into fashion, but I didn't know what to do about it. And yeah, my friend was like, and blogging was a very new thing, so Vipasha was like, okay, do it, sounds good, interesting. And I was like, yeah, I just needed that little push over the edge, and she did it for me. And in fact, she named my blog Dress It Out also, which it was for like 3 solid years. Now it's just Ashi Adani. So yeah, that's about it. What is the craziest thing you've done? Craziest thing, like I've done so much, but it's not safe for the internet. I cannot tell you. I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you a juvenile story. Okay, so it's funny, but it's also juvenile. So I was in 10th, and my friend Vipasha and I, we were sitting together, and it was the fag end of 10th, like 2 months, 3 months were left or something like that for the year to end. And I have always been the good child. Even though I would get average marks, I've been the good child, teacher's pet, no complaints, nothing, never, like 0 complaints. I've been that good of a kid. And so had my friend Vipasha, and we were like, hey, dude, we need to do something crazy before school ends, otherwise how will we remember? Like, we've never been punished, never, nothing. And I was like, yeah, totally, like we need to do something to make this memorable and all. And so we saw this one. So we had eco, and the teacher comes and she's like, who doesn't have the textbook, get out of the class. And we were like, hey, wanna get out of the class? So we both had our textbooks. Her partner, so we were 3 people sitting like that. So the third chick didn't have her book, so Vipasha gave her book. I kept my book in my bag, and we were like, we don't have our textbooks. And she was like, get out. And we were like, okay. Like, we weren't happy, we were like looking sad and all, like we were like, oh, sorry ma'am, and innocent faces also. And we were like, sorry ma'am. She's like, no, get out. So we were like, and we didn't want to apologize too much, because then she would say, okay, fine, sit, right? Like, we didn't want to apologize too much also, but we didn't want her to think we're assholes. So we apologized once or twice, but we were like, slowly. So then she chucked us out of the class, and we've gotten out, and we've only laughed for like 5-10 minutes. We were only laughing because we got thrown out of class for like the first time ever. And we've not done anything like this before, nothing, never. And it was just very funny. And like, my other friends were in the other classes next door. We went outside, like said hi, hello, look, we have been thrown out. And yeah, then the teacher called us in like 15 minutes, like halfway through the period, and she was like, okay, fine, sit down. And we apologized and we sat. It's so stupid, it's just so stupid, but it was so much fun. Like, the rush of doing something wrong for the first time was crazy. Who has helped you, guided you to become a public influencer? Nobody. Like, nobody. You think so? Okay, 4.5 years ago when I started, there was no explaining also, okay, what I'm doing. I was just like, I'm doing something, you see later. Like, this is to my parents, and my friends sort of understood what I was doing, obviously. But with my parents and people like that, I just had to be like, you wait and see, just like wait, please. And nobody guided me, because there was no reference. There was no, when I started, I'll tell you who was there also as a blogger. I remember seeing Ashna Shroff, Santoshi Shetty, Riya Jain. Yeah, that's it. On Instagram, I only knew 3 people who were blogging, and that was it. So there was no guidance, there were no tutorials, there still aren't tutorials on how to become a blogger, nothing that will help. So it was just a method of trial and error, and believe me, I'm still trying and figuring out what's working, what's not. There is no guidance, honestly. Are you a Sindhi? I'm not. I'm really not. I get this asked so much just because my surname is ending in Ani. But I'm not. I'm like a Gujju Jain. I'm Adani, yeah? Like, you know Adani. It's not Sindhi. What else do you do except IG and YouTube? Nothing. Nothing. Just, if you're asking work wise, nothing. This is my work. This is my business. This is how I make money. There is nothing I do apart from these two. By the way, I'm obsessed since I found your page. Thank you. What was your first take on fashion, and what was the response when you got your first fashion thing? Okay. What do I think about fashion? I think fashion is fantastic. I think a new sexy top or a beautiful dress can just transform how you feel. It can make you so confident and just make you feel good about yourself. So I think it's fantastic because it makes me feel good. What is the first response I got? So obviously when I started blogging, I also had a blog. I still do, I just don't upload on it. So my first blog post got like 10,000 views in a week max, I think. And I was just like, I'm famous. Like, even though those were mostly my friends, I was just like, I'm famous, dude. Like, that was it. It was nice. Have you ever felt real depressed, sad, and how do you deal with this? I do. I wouldn't term it depression because I've not gone to a clinical doctor about it, so I'm not going to term it as anything. And I feel like everybody has bad days, and on these days I go to my friends and family. Like I said, I have an amazing support system of friends, and my family is totally understanding of everything. So yeah, they're just really nice and supportive, so talking to them makes me feel much better. So whenever I'm having one of these days, most of my friends get a call like, I'm feeling kind of low, this that. I think that's about it. Like, that's how I feel better. I distract myself, I talk to people I like. Yeah. Some motivation about future. I don't take from me. Like, I don't have any. Don't take from me. I feel like my parents have always pushed my sister and me into like, do whatever you feel like. Like, do what you think is right. Do what is working out best for you. And I feel like that's always motivated us because we've had the responsibility of our future in our hands. Like, if I don't do something about it, nobody else is going to do anything, right? So I think that's what keeps me going. Share your Instagram journey. Have you got followers, sponsorships from brands? I feel like I've done this before. I've done a detailed video on actually how you should grow your Instagram and how you can get in touch with brands. But speaking about me, I will link those videos below. But speaking about me, I just grew like that only, like with hashtags and everything. What happened is, earlier when I started, obviously I was 17. I had no idea about anything. I just thought you have to upload stuff, and that is what I did for a solid 2.5 years. Huh? Like, I didn't have the brain only to do anything. Like, I was so small, 17. And slowly I understood more and more. I was growing, thankfully, on Instagram because I was just putting out stuff that was considered good at the time. Now that I see it, I'm like, what is this? But no, it was good at the time for my age also, and I feel like that's how I grew. How I got sponsorships, I actively did reach out to brands in the very beginning, but they did a lot of barter. Then one fine day I was just like, stop, I can't run a business on goods because that is not the way to go. And I just stopped approaching brands after a point, and then they got in touch with me, and then I would charge for it because I had the leverage, right? They got in touch with me because of my followers. So yeah, that's how. Have you ever been stressed about when you were a teenager thinking about your career and your future? Not really, because till 12th I was living my best life. Like, I was like 11th and 12th, SYJC, I was that kid who just went out a lot. I also had a job in FYJC for the whole year. SYJC I didn't because I was focusing on studying, but I had a job, I would go to college, and I still had a lot of fun. So it was like a full life at the time. But and as soon as 12th got over, I started blogging. Now with BMS, I was doing this. It was not bringing me any money for the first year and a half or 2 years. It didn't bring me any money, but actually 2 years, yeah, 2 years it didn't bring me any money, but I knew I was onto something. So what stressed me out was how will I grow this and how will I make this bigger and better. But I never stressed about shit, I don't know what to do with my life. I always, when I was in school, I knew I wanted to do something with marketing because I feel like I have a knack for it. So if not this, I would be pursuing like a job in marketing or something like that. But yeah, I'm on this side. So never really stressed because I was always onto something. What are you doing now? I am doing MCom, and I also finished a digital marketing post-grad, like a PG digital marketing course from MICA. It's a communication institute. I don't know if everybody knows about it. So it was like a full-fledged 1-year course. I did that as well. And right now I'm in 2nd year. What is the current series you're binge watching? I just finished Breathe season 2, like I said. I prefer season 1 though, honestly, because I feel like season 2 was more dramatic and religion was put in forcefully. Like, no need, na? Like, it was a simple show why you had to add religion and all that in it. But I prefer season 1. Before that, I finished watching kya dekha? Arya. Even that I liked a lot. Before that, I saw Breaking Bad. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think with that we finished all the questions because most of them were very repetitive about my age and qualifications and all of inspiration and all of that. But yeah, we're pretty much done there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got to know me a little bit better, and I hope you like this video, like me, and you will continue following my journey, and I promise to bring so much more value for your makeup and general life. Like I always want to add value. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys super soon. Bye.